Alright, we're going to learn how to become a miner. The Ethernet shard for the mining guild is right there. Let me go around this curved area. I don't think there's a better way to jump this. God, freaking lag. It just started, literally like a minute ago. Guild receptionist is Lynette. Here we go. Well met, adventurer. You stand within the Miners Guild, the place where seekers of the realm's mineral wealth gather. She actually has, like, what looks like gathering gear on. A red bandana, leather vest thing. I don't know. With pickaxe and sledgehammer, we miners will work rock and earth that they might yield us ores, fossils, precious stones, and more. If you have a mind to join our ranks, you will be pleased to know that we are currently recruiting. Great riches await those with strong backs and keen eyes. A decision you will not regret. You have just taken your first step towards striking it rich. To look at the lands around Ul'dah, one would be forgiven for thinking the region barren of opportunity, but beneath the surface, the scene could not be more different. There lie veins of copper, silver, and gold beyond measure. For as long as he has dwelt in Thanalan, man has availed himself of these vast deposits, giving rise to a thriving mining trade, which forms the foundation of our nation's prosperity. Of course, the mining trade as it is today owes much to an event which took place some century and a half ago, namely, the Mad Mithril Rush. Never before had the Sultanate seen such an influx of migrants. Endless throngs came from lands near and far, spurred on by the dream of discovering the Motherlode. Alas, a harsh reality awaited them. You see, the vast majority of these poor souls were miners in name alone, and they possessed neither the proper equipment nor the training to realize their dreams. To make matters worse, the mining concerns, who in those days held absolute power, did not scruple to exploit them. Presented with the glut of unskilled labor, they proceeded to fill every tunnel to bursting, and atrocious working conditions soon became the norm. Miners were paid a pittance for back-breaking labor, and saw naught of the riches they unearthed. Pushed to breaking point, the workers banded together to form the Miners Guild, with the aim of improving conditions while protecting the integrity of the trade. Since then, we have sought to educate folk in correct mining practices, both to prevent accidents and to curb the impact that our trade has upon the environment. I trust you now have a better understanding of what we do. All that is left is to commit your name to our role. When you are ready to do so, pray speak with me again. I shall guide you through the enrollment procedure. So, are you ready to join the Miners Guild? Way of the Miner. Music to my ears. I, the kind made when one's pickaxe strikes gold. You must introduce yourself to Guildmaster Adalberta right away. Her approval is required if you are to be formally admitted to our ranks. In case you're unaware, Adalberta is perhaps the most accomplished of those miners who still swing a pickaxe. Her understanding of our trade is unsurpassed, and her flair for prospecting uncanny. Her brain, in short, is a veritable gold mine of knowledge, much of it concerning the mining of gold. Ha! Jesting apart, you stand to learn a great deal from her. When you are ready, pray present yourself to Adalberta. You will find her down the steps yonder, over by the bar. There is indeed a bar, with casks behind it and a bartender. Like some beer, like big beer keg kind of things, or wine casks, whatever. Adalberta is a kind of red-headed woman, long hair that reaches, well, I guess to like the shoulder, like between the shoulder blades on the back. Strong arms. Got her pickaxe on the back, although it looks more like an axe. Strangely, maybe it probably folds out, to be honest. Got a little like thing across the bridge of her nose, like almost as if like a breathe right strip, and her gear is, it shows a lot of the biceps, like all of the biceps. The gear is kind of like dark gray with some gold patterns here and there and gold dots along the legs and stuff, and kind of a canvas pants, and she's got like a tool belt of sorts around her waist, and a lantern, because gold mine passageways are dark, I guess. Well met, adventurer. Adalberta is my name, and I'm the master of this guild. I take it you wish to become a miner. Well, our doors are open to all who aren't afraid to work hard and get dirty. Thanks to recent advances in refining techniques, it's now possible to smelt even low-purity ores. I mention this because it's allowed us to reopen a number of mines which were long thought exhausted, prompting trade to flourish. Truth be told, with business as it is at the moment, we can't take on enough new miners, and few folk make better miners than adventurers, you being a hardy lot. What's more, you're well-traveled, which serves to expand the guild's sphere of activity. Oh, but I'm not suggesting you join solely for our benefit. For your part, you'll acquire skills that will prove to your profit. A mutually beneficial arrangement, I trust you'll agree. So, what say you? You will join us, yes? Yes. Ready to work hard and get dirty? Yeah. Then I bid you welcome to the Miners Guild. May your toils never go unrewarded. Now then, here's a pickaxe to get you started. It's not the newest, but it should serve a novice well enough. Go on and take it up. See how it feels in your hands. Spam risk. Speak to me again when you're ready, and I'll assign you a little task to help you get into the swing of things. Ha, swing, pickaxe. 100 experience points and a weathered pickaxe. I will be naked for this next part, because I got nothing. I don't have a level 1 gathering anything, so... Wait. Oh, it's all It's all classes. The Hempen Kurta, it only has craftsmanship on it, but it is useful for all classes. So I'm not naked. Cool. Cool beans. Cool beans. Let's make a new thingy. Who's it? Miner. Put her there. Okay. And we get rid of stuff. And we add stuff. So first off, it wouldn't be that. It'd be gathering log? Yeah. What's interesting is that I have not mined at all, but since I have gathered shards before, they are showing up as gathered in my log. Interesting. Anyway, I don't think I need anything else from that section of things, so let's do mount guide, pop that over here, minion guide, pop that over here. I do have some minions that I think would be appropriate for a miner. Don't I have a cat? I have a cat that's like a miner cat? Oh, digger. Ooh, Palico. Yeah, she's a... That's practically perfect. Okay, Palico. You'll join me for now. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so back to Adalberta for the next part of this level 1 quest stuff. My first pickaxe, as I would know, they all say that. My first needle, my first whatever. So given to us by Adalberta, once again, Miners Guild, Ul'dah, Steps of Thal. Here we go. You look good with a pickaxe, Mercy. Now that you're suitably equipped, your training can commence. A miner learns her craft best in the wilderness with pickaxe in hand. To begin, let's see how you fare with good old copper ore. Bring me, say, 10 chunks. There are deposits of the stuff throughout Thanalin. I doubt you'll have to go very far outside the city. Seek out some promising locations outside the Gate of Gate of the Sultana and the Gate of Nald, and swing away. The motion may feel awkward at first, but in time it'll become second nature. Prospect. Okay, so triangulate. Yeah, there's something you just have to have on, so I'll put it on the buffs up here. Arbor Call. That's not for this. Yeah. So survey will be like the button I press to like show me the closest one within, I think, a certain range, but I don't know why all this. Yeah, whatever. But let's go. I could buy. I already have 6. I'm gonna actually mine 10 though. Actually, I'm probably gonna mine. I need. Do I need muddy? I know I need some bone chips, which are also mineable. Let's pop it open first. Let's see. Steps of Nald. So Gate of Nald. Finding mineral deposits. Miners can use pickaxes and other digging tools to mine the mountains of Eorzea and gather materials for use in crafting. Locations that are prime for mining are known as mineral deposits. Mineral deposits are only discernible from other stones when using the action prospect. While this action is active, the location of mineral deposits is displayed on the minimap. Once you have arrived at a mineral deposit, select it to begin mining. I actually have a flashback right now of how much... Oh, it doesn't just pop up. You have to press the button. Interesting. Oh, it's another buff. Okay. So these will both just be active, right? Wait. Oh, so I don't need triangulate. Whoops. Triangulate is for... Yeah, okay. I get it. My bad. I'm probably going to need a lot of copper ore as we go. So. Muddy water, I'm not so sure about, and it's purchasable. But I will get one, just because it gives you bonus XP for doing it. I had 6 copper ore. I'll just keep doing this till I hit level 5. Actually, you know, copper ore is also purchasable, but... We're getting chains, so like if you didn't know, successfully harvesting something or catching something or mining something, each time I'm getting an experience bonus of like 5, then 10, then 20%. So it gets progressively better. So one mineral deposit, 63, 75, 63 to 75, sorry, 63 plus 75 is 140, no, 138, right? Yeah. And then times 2, yeah, 200. So it's a little slower, but then again, it isn't costing us resources other than time, so it's a little slower to level up. Doing leave quests is insanely good for gathering professions. Highly recommend. I don't have the button yet to show... Oh, there's Lay of the Land. That'll show me the nearest one. Oh, it happens to be right next to me. Let me mine this turtle. Okay? And once again, if I spend 50 of my currently 400 GP, I can increase the gathering percentage by 5, so this muddy water would be 72 instead of 67. Minding your own business, huh? Cute. And we all share deposits. It's not like him mining this makes it go. It's not Final Fantasy XI where the deposits go away if somebody else takes them. And level 5. Boom shackle. Oh, I probably didn't need to do that. Lay of the Land 2 will show me the highest level mineral deposits within a skill range. I've never used that. I've never found a need to. Then we can increase our chance to gather something by 15%. And it lasts for the entire... So like if you find a node and then press it, all 4 or 6 or whatever of the attempts you have are going to have that increased 15% chance. It's not a one-time thingy-moves it. Miners Guild. What am I... Brain fart. And when you teleport to any of these aetherites, you're automatically pointed in the direction you want to be. I think that's the best way to jump it. I'm right into a pillar. Wow. This guild is just like people drinking. A vast difference from the Crafters Guild, but back to Adalberta to turn in this quest. It's 10 chunks of copper ore I want. The metal is common enough in Thanlin. You shouldn't have trouble finding suitable deposits just outside the Gate of Sultana and the Gate of Nald. I'll hand over 10 of my 29. Oh, and each time I click the button to like the appropriate line to I could gather 1, I could gather 2. Like you can crit if you're not controlled. If your perception is high enough, it'll just say automatically that it's instead of 1 you're going to gather 2 automatically, and then a crit would be 3. Let's see here, 10 chunks just as I ordered. Well done, Mercy. Tell me, is being a miner out like you imagined harder than expected? Is it? Heh. All new recruits say as much. It takes a combination of knowledge, experience, and instinct to know where to dig, yet it's ultimately backbreaking labor that yields you your prize. Make no mistake, Mercy, mining is grueling work, and you'll be dog-tired most of your waking hours. But tell me, did you not feel invigorated each time your pickaxe struck home? Did you not experience a thrill of triumph when the earth finally yielded up your prize? That is what we miners live for. You may be ripe to collapse, your face caked in weak old dirt, but the promise of a discovery drives you on, and the instant you find that which you have long sought, in that sparkling instant, you feel like a god among men. You've made a fine start, and I would see you maintain your efforts. Practice swinging your pickaxe till your arms have learned the motion, then return here. I'll have another little task for you. We have 300 experience points, 115 gil, and our first gathering level 1 stuff. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, well, no, all of those quests give the option to take Gil instead. So when I get all of these crafters up to level 5, should I gear them, or should I should I just do all the quests? Because HQ isn't super important right now. And each quest gives a choice of 4 different pieces of gear, so within 4 quests I will be fully geared up for that level. I might do that instead of buying, actually, I think. I'm pretty dang sure that's what I'm going to do. I got a muddy water I don't need. Just toss it for now. Oop, I'm even more pantless in this version. It is what it is. Cool. Alright, so that is it for the mining stuff. I'm going to pop over to... You know what? Let's stick with the whole metal thing. I did goldsmith, I did miner. We'll go over to Limsa and do... I think armorsmith and blacksmith are kind of the same thing and they branch off later. No, they're different things, aren't they? Oh my god, wait, what's my... Yeah, my toolbox is filling up here. I should put this... I can put the blue thingy away. Because it's just for show. Like, they don't have different stats on them. I only need 1 in here. That's gonna free up 1 slot, and then I can just bite the bullet and just put these. Like, just sell these things. We'll see. We'll figure that out eventually. But hope you enjoyed this one. A little bit longer than the other ones, just because I have to actually go out and do stuff. Could have been quicker if I didn't want to reach level 5 doing that stuff, but it is what it is. But I'll see you next time. Bye bye for now.